A lot of people think of ADHD as something that only occurs in children, but adults struggle with its symptoms too, even people who were never diagnosed as kids. What do those symptoms look like? How do I know if I actually have ADHD? I'm Torri, Parade's resident health guru, and the Cleveland Clinic has given me everything I need to answer these medical questions. This is the TMI Show. ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. It's a neuropsychiatric disorder and treatable condition that affects about 11% of American children between ages 4 and 17. The causes of ADHD are still unclear, but the condition often runs in families. The first symptoms usually appear by age 7, though they may appear before and are seen in boys 3 times more often than in girls.
I see the wheels spinning. The spark of
How did they get the lead in pencils?
Okay, let's try to stay on topic.
So that word, seen. There are actually 3 types of ADHD, and the symptoms of one type are more visible than others. According to the American Psychiatric Association, the 3 kinds are primarily hyperactive-impulsive type, primarily inattentive type, and combined type. Combined type is a combination of hyperactive-impulsive and inattentive types. There are 9 symptoms associated with the primarily hyperactive-impulsive type. They include fidgeting, having trouble waiting, staying seated, and engaging in activities quietly, feeling like you're driven by a motor, restlessness, interrupting or intruding on others, blurting out responses, and excessive talking.
Sorry, I'm late. I stopped at Dylan's and got some snacks because I don't know how long these things take, but when my sister had a baby, it was like hours and I was starving, so.
People with the primarily inattentive type have another set of symptoms. They make careless mistakes or fail to pay close attention to details, have difficulty sustaining attention, don't appear to be listening, and struggle to follow through with instructions.
Do you not remember one single thing about me?
Dude, things have been nuts around here.
They struggle with organization and avoid or severely dislike tasks that require sustained mental effort.
It's time for your English test.
They tend to lose things, are easily distracted, and are forgetful in day-to-day activities. What? Combined type? Adults have to have at least 5 symptoms in either one or both of these categories to be diagnosed with ADHD. While everyone experiences inattention problems from time to time, these symptoms have to interfere with how you function at work, in relationships, and in social situations.
Hey, Ron, can I ask you kind of an important question?
Adults with ADHD may lead lives of incomplete and unfinished tasks and chronic lateness that lead to employment problems, anxiety, and low self-esteem.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Usually adults with the inattentive type of ADHD developed it when they were young, but because the symptoms are more subtle, it might have gone unrecognized. This is especially true for many girls and women with inattentive ADHD. Sometimes women go undiagnosed until one of their children is diagnosed with ADHD. Then they might recognize similarities in their own behavior and talk to their own doctor. A mental health professional will evaluate you in a 3-step process. 1. They'll confirm the presence of symptoms and rule out any other situational issue that might be causing them, like personal life stresses.
You have stress?
Yes.
2, they'll determine whether you have other mental health issues like depression, anxiety, or bipolar disorder. Finally, they'll want to dig into your behavior as a child. To confirm a diagnosis of ADHD in an adult, symptoms must have been present since you were 12 years old, even if they weren't recognized at the time.
I was a kid, and when you
So you've made it this far, and you're like, yep, that's totally me. There's good news. While there's no cure for ADHD, it can be successfully treated in adults. Generally, some combination of medication and behavioral therapy yields the best results. Behavioral treatments include relaxation training and stress management, and coaching to teach strategies for organizing home and work activities. You can click here for more tips on how to manage day-to-day distractions. Prescription drugs used to treat ADHD in children usually are effective in most adults with the predominantly inattentive form, and there are many kinds of therapy that can help. Group therapy is one that may be effective for adults, especially women.
Let's go, girls.
Have you ever wondered what brand of motor you're driven by, or did you just name it after yourself? Let us know in the comments, and if you have a TMI question, you can drop it there too. Or send us an email at tmiquestions@parade.com, and maybe you'll see it answered on the next episode of the TMI Show. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.